Hello, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I just wanted to go over this week's training real quick. This week, we're going to focus on one rep maxes, short metcons, and a recovery session on Wednesday or a cardio session. So, starting off on Monday, the coaches are going to kind of try to give you a lot of prep work and a lot of warm up. We're going to give you 5 attempts to hit a 1 rep snatch. I'm looking for a full snatch if you're capable of doing that. If you're not, any kind of snatch is acceptable, but if you're at a level where your joint angles are able to meet the required squat snatch or full snatch, I'd like to see you hit that with the heaviest weight possible. You're going to build up. You're obviously going to do a decent amount of mobility depending on what level you're at. You're going to do some empty bar work, get you all prepped and fired up to the movement patterns, and then we're going to give you 5 attempts to hit a maximal weight. We're not looking for slop. We're looking for decent technique. So don't pile on a weight and, attempt something that you really have no business, that you haven't earned yet. Make sure that the technique is as solid as possible, and depending on your level. Afterwards, we're going to do a quick conditioning workout. It's what we call a chipper. You're going to chip right through all these reps. It's not a lot of reps, but it's a lot of movements. So you're going to go through first. You're going to start off, clock starts. You're going to do 10 calorie assault bike, 10 pull-ups, 10 box jumps, 10 vertical swings, 10 walking lunges. It's a total of 10. So you're just going to walk 10 walking lunge steps. I'm sorry, my bad. Each side. So it's a total of 20. 10 knee to elbow. We don't do them a lot. 10 push press, lightweight, 10 ab mat sit-ups, 10 wall balls, 10 burpees. I'm going to put level 1, 2, and 3 up. This is just the foundation. Going into Tuesday, strength, same situation, 30 minutes. Little less technical. It's a front squat. However, I want the coaches to really focus on trying to get you to be able to get that bar in the front rack position so it sits there. So there may be a little bit of mobility work involved, and I want them to really focus on technique on this one, making sure that you're trying to keep that nice vertical torso. Your knees will jet forward a little bit on the front squat compared to the back squat. A lot more quads involved than a back squat. But I'm looking for a good, solid 1 rep max. Hopefully, we'll see a PR after we just did this 4-week cycle with a 1-week deload. The conditioning session, it's a 15-minute AMRAP. You are going to, there's 2 ways you can do this, and I really don't care. You can mark out 100 meters. You can run 100 meters with your jump rope in your hand. When you get there, do 30 double unders. Run back 100 meters with your jump rope in your hand. Do 30 double unders. Keep doing that for 15 minutes. This is actually a 30-minute workout. I cut it to 15. We used to do this in the past. It was actually pretty neat. Or you can just set up a cone where there's 50 meters. You have your jump rope. It could be in the gym. It could be outside on the curb, depending on the weather. And what we're looking for you to do is run to the 50 meters, run back. That's 100 meters. Your jump rope sitting there, 30 double unders. If you're not doing double unders, I'll put the different levels of level 1, 2, 3 up in a little bit. Conditioning, 45-minute ladder. You're going to start with 5. You're going to go increments of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, etc., all the way up to 45 minutes. You're going to do calorie row. So the first round, 5 calorie row, 5 burpees. Second round, 10 calorie row, 10 burpees. 15 calorie row, 15 burpees, etc., etc. Obviously, it starts off pretty easy until you start building up, and it's kind of like a mental thing where it doesn't really look that bad, but it will get pretty nasty. Thursday, going back into a max effort clean, 1 rep max, 5 attempts. Same scenario. Build, make sure you get a good solid mobility work in, prep work, get your body temperature up. Just read an article about how some people warm up too much. Really, honestly, that all has to do with the level of the person and if they're able to get into the proper positioning. If you're like a ultra amazing Olympic weightlifter, you may be able to walk in a gym, take an empty bar, and start just playing around with it for 5 minutes, and then start adding weight slowly, priming the pump. But a lot of other people, including myself, man, I need to have these magic bands, balls, stretch, roll. Not really roll. I don't really roll that much, but I probably should do a little bit more, and just kind of build up to make sure that I'm getting the bar in the right position when I'm doing the clean. So this is the same scenario. Full clean, squat clean is what we're looking for. But if you, for some reason, have other issues going on, a power or muscle clean is fine. Conditioning, 10-minute cap, SQT. It's a CrossFit workout. It's quick. It's fast. It's 3 rounds. You're going to do 10 ground overhead with 95 or 65 pounds. And again, this is L2. I'll put the other levels up. You could snatch it, you could clean and jerk it, you can do whatever you want. And then you're going to do 200-yard shuttle sprints. So you're going to run 50 yards back, 50 yards back, and your bar is going to be there, and you're going to do 10 more reps. So this is a quick, intense training session. Going into Friday, the last max effort day, you're going to do a back squat, 1 rep max. You have 5 attempts. Again, give you plenty of time to warm up, to prep, always start off with an empty bar. I don't care if you're squatting 1,000 pounds. You always start off with an empty bar. That's after you already did your, mobility work, if you have to open up those hip capsules, ankles, etc., etc. Conditioning, 10-minute cap, 30 back squats. Well, probably change that cap to a 15-minute cap. 30 back squats, and again, I'll put the different levels up. 135, 95. So you do not get a rack. You got to clean the bar from the floor and then jerk it over your head, land it in the back rear rack position. 30 back squats. So if you can't do 30 in a row and you have to drop the bar, guess what? You got to clean it up, jerk it over, land it in the back. So the key is to make sure that you don't do that. You just clean it up once, get it on your back, even if you have to rest it with it on your back. So it's 30 reps. 500-meter row, 30 reps again, okay? It's probably going to be 185, 135 for level 1. So I'll switch that. That's it. It's going to be a very simplified max out week. We're not going to get real technical in any skill work or anything this week. We just want you to try to hit some max out weights. And again, if it's very important if you did this last cycle to get in for those strength sessions, even if you don't get the conditioning in, that's fine. Or if you have to treat, like especially Wednesday, if you have to treat like that like an active recovery day, just go like slow, at a pace of like 80%, 85%, not all out. So that way you're kind of helping your body recover quicker to get ready for max clean, max squat on Thursday, Friday. Everybody have a great training week, and I will see you soon.